2012, a small independent film took the world by storm. The adventure and excitement of Codename Bishop touched the hearts of audience members from all over. It was an exciting tale of intrigue and betrayal, set against a glittering international background. I'm John Wallace, and I'm here today with the creators of Codename Bishop. They'll be answering your questions about the making of the film, what has happened to them since the release, and what is coming next for Bishop and all the characters that have become such favorites with the audiences. Now, I'd like to introduce them to you. If you could tell me your name and the character you played.
Derek J. McClellan, and I played Simon Bishop.
Yes.
Well, can you tell me what inspired you to create Codename Bishop?
Well, I think it's all her on that.
Well, I think that
And
I
please
am
introduce yourself.
Marisa P. Wallace. I wrote and directed and also was a featured actor in Codename Bishop. And so what really inspired me to create Codename Bishop was, I'd been making films a lot. I've been focusing more on my documentary work, but I realized that to be honest, the scope and the audience for a documentary film is not nearly as great as that for a fiction film. And I thought I'd want to put forth the challenge in myself. Can I create a work of fiction? Can I make it compelling? Do I have a fiction story to tell? And it turns out, I think in my heart I did. Well, I think the fact is that that's proven out that you do. But let me get back to you, Derek. Can you tell me a little bit about what it was like to play this intriguing international man of intrigue and mystery, Simon Bishop?
Well, it took everything. It took everything. Everything in me, everything I wanted to be, everything I wanted to aspire to really pull this off. Someone who knew what was going to come next, who could outwit the baddie. And,
Spoilers.
well...
Yeah, well...
Attempt to.
Because look what happened. Look what happened. But be an overall, I don't know, man of excellence. One of my aspirations both on and off the screen.
One of the curious things that intrigued me about the film was an unusual style you had of running, and there is a lot of running in this movie in exotic settings in Europe and places. And how did you develop that signature running style?
I don't know if you know anything about running, John, but when I run, I want to really cut through the air, try to be as aerodynamic as possible. And I don't know if you know this technique, keeping your hands like this, kind of like slicing through the air. I am like the wind, the absolute wind.
I did not know that. Let me turn to Marisa. Playing Penelope, was this something that you identified with? Was this a part that you created for yourself? What was it like?
Well, I did create her in a way for myself because I wanted to make sure that any film that I created had a good, powerful, independent, clever, intelligent female character. And I think that, Penelope is someone who is clearly one step ahead of those around her. She's brilliant. She's fun to play. She's dynamic, and I think that I wanted to create a female character that I myself could be proud of. And no matter what she does, I think she is her own person, and she's just a delight to play, and she's a delight to write for. I like writing her dialogue because she's just so much fun.
Now you happened, it didn't just happen, but you won the Haverhast Award for Best Picture of the Year.
Yes, the
Now,
Haverhast.
Did that a surprise? How did you react to that?
It was just the icing on the cake. To win the Haverhast for Best Picture was absolutely great because, that's a prize awarded to me by my peers.
Yeah.
And it was my peers and the other creative people in my circle acknowledging that I had created something. I knew going into it that I had something good.
Not only was it the best film of the night,
yes,
it was the best film of the year.
It was the best film of the year. I had put so much work into it, so many hours, so much of myself had gone into the film that, once again, I wasn't going into it thinking that I had the Haverhast in the bag, but I knew I had something good, and I knew that it was going to set the bar higher for myself and for others around me.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that has happened, and I don't know that you anticipated this or didn't, but there has developed on the internet sort of a fan club around the characters Bishop and Blade in this.
A little fan fiction.
And,
yes.
what are your feelings about that kind of reaction? Did you see that coming?
I did not see the fan fiction coming.
I didn't see it coming, but I'm glad it's here, and I encourage it wholeheartedly.
Yes.
Keep up, people. Keep it up.
Yes.
Well, the question of fan fiction for Frankie Blade. I'm a fan myself of Frankie Blade, so I too think I've written some fiction of my own. I think that a lot of the fans out there aren't writing the right material. They don't know the character well enough. I've thought of my own origin stories where maybe the organization was out to get me and I've been sabotaged, and we really don't know the problems of Frankie Blade. We just know he's been somehow the target of Bishop. There's no real backstory as of yet. I've heard some wacky ideas on the internet, people making up background stories, and as the character of Frankie Blade, I think these stories are just complete rubbish.
I don't want you to give away things that are going to happen or in sequels or anything, but can you tell the people out there that are thinking about this, that are anticipating what the future is for some of these characters? Do they continue? Is they just without
Absolutely. No spoilers, but absolutely.
There's going to be more of this.
Yes, there will be more. I've been working on Code Word Vengeance, which is this promised sequel. I have to apologize to the fan base. I know it's been delayed.
It's not up for the Haverhast this year.
No, it's not up for the Haverhast. I tried, but I realized that I could have rushed something into production. I could have rushed it through, but it wouldn't have had the same love and attention that I really think that the audience and the fans deserve. So I have been working very diligently on it, but I've also, since creating Codename Bishop, I've actually completed 4 separate films since then. But those are my own personal documentary projects, and sometimes a major blockbuster like Bishop can give me the finances and the resources to do the smaller, more personal, independent pieces. But regardless, we're working on Vengeance, and I think I have a special treat for the audience where I'm going to release a few of the scenes.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Yes,
well,
you'll be able to enjoy watching in just a few scenes, no spoilers.
I think they're going to appreciate that, and I understand we've got some clips.
We've got some clips,
from the sequel,
clips.
Code Word
Vengeance, yes.
And can we see those now?
We can see them now.
roll film.
gotta say, those clips are, I hate to overuse this word, but they're amazing, and I know I'm personally looking forward to, and I'm sure all the fans looking forward to it, seeing this sequel. And I thank you for sharing with me and with the audience that glimpse of Code Word Vengeance. And so this is John Wallace with Marisa Wallach and Derek McClellan. Thank you and good night.
Good night.